her name. She's old enough to be married, which means she's old enough to help me with housework. But she doesn't help me. She doesn't wake up until noon. But by that time, I have already finished all the housework and all the cooking, so there is nothing. This old age, how can I do all this work every day so much? She doesn't understand. She doesn't help me. If I tell her something, then you know how she replies, what she says.
Oh, mother, why do you have to worry about it when I can actually live just in a dambri?
This happened every day, and one day the prince of the land overheard it.
Wow, that's quite a boast. I need to find out more about this. I need to marry her. If I tell my father that I want to marry a poor girl, he's not going to allow me. I need to throw a tantrum.
And so the prince started throwing things and misbehaving with everyone in the palace. It became very difficult for everyone to talk to him or make him see sense.
What? The prince has been misbehaving? Throwing tantrums? I'll speak to him. Son, what is bothering you? Father? No, nothing. Oh no, you can trust me. I'll understand you and help you. I want to get married. Oh, that's fantastic! You're a prince. You are my son. I'm sure that the one you have chosen is absolutely right for you.
And so the prince told his father who he had in mind. The king said no.
I'm gonna die.
And then the king said yes. But he was not at all happy with his son's choice. Such a mismatch. But he knew that he had to do this for his son. So he sent for the old woman.
The king has called you? Oh, must be something really important, Ma. Hurry along.
While Bharo was very happy, her mother was in deep worry. At the palace, she wanted to take her usual place on the floor in front of the king, but the king did not allow her. He insisted that she sit on a chair. After all, she was going to be his son's mother-in-law. It was very uncomfortable for the old woman, and to have this conversation also was very difficult for the king. But he put it as simply and straightforward as possible. Back home, she did not know how to break this news to Bharo.
The king wants you for a daughter-in-law.
I'm going to be a princess. You're not happy?
The poor old woman had more troubles than reasons to be happy. For instance, what would she tell the relatives? Oh, they would make fun of her. And how in the world was she going to arrange the wedding? Oh. But of course, it was understood that the king would bear all the expenses. So there was a grand wedding for Bharo and the prince.
It's time for the test. Father, I wish to undertake a world tour. World tour? You've got everything that you need over here. Why do you want to go on a world tour? Oh, no, Father. I'm going to be king one day. I need to have hands-on experience of the world. And your wife? Yes, I'm taking my wife with me.
So the king agreed.
Wife, we're going on a world tour.
A world trip. Oh, that sounds so exciting. I am so ready to go. When are we leaving?
They left that very night, and the very next day the prince laid his trap.
Guards, quick, empty everything, and then we leave.
Husband? I have been left all alone here. What will I do? How will I live?
At that moment she felt something tied to the end of her sari.
Fisherman uncle! Oh, fisherman uncle!
Huh?
I need help.
Bharo told him about how she was stuck on the ship and had just one dambri. And so she requested the fisherman to get her some food with that money. But as she started to eat the food, it all fell onto the sea and was eaten by the fish. And later, the fish came up onto the shore and threw up gold coins.
Fisherman uncle! I have something bigger for you today. Look,
She told him about the gold coins.
please get me lots of food, and afterwards, please help me buy some land on which I can build a house. Will you please help me with this? Oh, thank you so much, fisherman uncle. I want you to supervise the construction of this house. And I have one more request. I would like to disguise as a man. And if anyone asks about me, please do not tell them anything.
I won't tell anyone about it.
And so the fisherman was now working as an architect, supervising a lot of workmen to build a palatial house, while Bharo disguised herself as a man and looked after everything else.
I wonder how my wife is faring. Should go and check.
But when he reached the spot, he just found a deserted ship.
Poor thing. Must have died of hunger or drowned. Wow, that's an amazingly beautiful house. I need to find out. Excuse me, whose house is this? This is the house of Sunset. Can you please take me to him?
The prince did not recognize Bharo, but she did recognize him. But she did not want to reveal herself at the moment. Instead, she treated her husband as an esteemed guest, showering him with a lot of hospitality. The prince was amazed that someone who did not know him at all should be so kind, so generous. He stayed on for a long time, and then one day he wanted to leave, but Bharo wouldn't let him go. She requested him to stay for one more day. The prince agreed.
but I'm hurt by your actions. Why did you leave me?
Oh, no, no, wife, no. I didn't mean to be cruel and unkind to you. I had a very good reason behind it.
That's when he revealed to her how he overheard her boasting about being able to live on a dambri and how that made him want to marry her.